Welcome back. It is 6:42 on your Friday morning. Warmer weather means more motorcycles out there on the road, which means it makes sense why May is Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month. Attorney David Betras is focusing on that for this week's edition of Legally Speaking. Back in the studio with us this week. Good morning.
Yes, and for my motorcycle friends out there, I wore this is like my only motorcycle jacket. I really don't get on motor. I wore motorcycle boots too.
He did, yes.
I have some motorcycle
I can
boots.
confirm.
So I'm in, I'm in like a, relationship with the motorcyclists out there. Wearing my motorcycle jacket, wearing my motorcycle boots. Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month is May. On our website, let me see here what it is. The Motorcycle Safety Foundation, AAA, Law Enforcement, National Highway Safety Foundation during the month. They update you. We have a Facebook page. We're going to keep you updated on it. And so there were 633,000. Let me get the statistic right. 633,000 motorcycles killed in all traffic accidents, which represented 15% of all fatalities. And you're 28 more times to be killed in a motorcycle accident than you are in a passenger car. So we've created some tips here. I think we have a graphic for tips, do we not?
We'll go into those. Some advice that we can all keep in mind for sharing the road with motorcyclists, right?
Yeah, and there they are, motorcycle awareness tips for drivers. Take an extra moment to look for motorcycles. Now, it is very unusual when your eyes, we have these experts that come in and tell you human factors, So when you only see a motorcycle, you're used to seeing cars. Yeah. So people got to look out for motorcycles. I think number 2 up there was, okay, predict a motorcycle is closer than it looks. Keep a safe distance, understand lane shifting, see the person. Now, most motorcyclists try to ride in groups because they're better seen.
Yeah, more visible, yeah.
They're more visible. Now, in Ohio, there is no law that requires you to wear a helmet. However, I'm glad to report that motorcycle helmet use has been on the rise. 2023, 2024. We'll see what happens with 2025. It is really life-saving equipment. If you're involved in a motorcycle accident and you don't have a helmet on, just like if you're involved in an automobile accident and you don't have your seatbelt on, those are things that the person who hit you can use to mitigate your damages.
Interesting. I mean, it's protecting yourself, but protecting yourself, I guess, in more than one way then, right?
That's correct.
Do you need a special motorcycle license or anything?
Yeah. So if you're going to go get a motorcycle and ride a motorcycle, you have to go get a temporary permit, and then you have to go get a motorcycle endorsement. And so every time, and this week's going to be great. So people out there, there's going to be a lot more motorcycles on the road. Keep an eye out for them, especially when you're making them. Where we see a lot of these accidents where people are turning right on red and the motorcycle's coming down and they just don't see it. Yeah. Because they're looking for a car, they're not looking for a motorcycle. And motorcyclists, there's a lot of things you could do. Try to wear, I tell them, there's motorcycle, I don't want to say gangs, but motorcycle clubs. Yeah. And they wear colors, and their colors usually aren't bright orange. But I would tell motorcyclists is to try to wear brighter colors, okay? And try to keep your lights on and ride in pairs or groups. That's why when you see a lot of these motorcycles going down the road, that's why they ride like that, so people can see them. But there's some wonderful motorcycle clubs out there that do a lot of philanthropic things for the communities. And, Sandusky, Ohio has like the 3rd largest motorcycle roundup in the country. So,
I did not know that.
Yeah, I think it's in 2 or 3 weeks. If you are a motorcyclist, go to Sandusky. It's just incredible. They had like a big country and western store there. I mean, it takes up the whole downtown. It's a pretty amazing thing.
Well, it's important, though, to keep all those motorcyclists safe, and we can all do our part while we're out there on the road.
Right.
Good to see you, as always. And yep.
I brought the goodies. I had to fill in remotely last week because I heard you guys lost one of your lifts for Frank to stand on, and he was too tired to get up and do the show. So he said, Dave, at the last minute, he said, Dave, you're going to have to do it remotely. So Frank couldn't even help me out this morning. You think 1 week I could get Frank to do the show?
Oh, Dave, thank you so much, as
Okay.
always. Well, coming up next.